Hey everybody, it's Life and Relationship Coach Roland The Real speaking from SavingRelationships.com. This video is for the ladies and the fellas. Listen, the main goal in life is to always work on yourself for your partner. If you keep that, obviously for yourself, right? But the greatest gift you can give your partner is working on yourself. And the greatest gift your partner can give to you is if you work on yourself. All right? Because they're going to benefit from it. Like, let's just take, for example, I need to learn how to be more thoughtful for my lady, right? Well, as I work on that, not only does it benefit myself, of course, to be that kind of person, but she's going to benefit from it because now I become more thoughtful, right? All you can do for each other is work on yourself. There's nothing else you can do, because as you work on yourself, all these qualities that you're, getting better at or you were lacking, and they're gonna benefit from it, right? It is very common. It is common sense, but a lot of people don't look at things that way, and it's selfless. It's like, you do it for the greater good, the bigger picture of your relationship. That's what's really important. Like, there was a time when I'll give you a bad example. So one time I was in a relationship where that person didn't want to work on themselves at all. They're like, well, I don't want to work on myself until you do. I'm like, well, how do you think that's going to work? And that makes me not even want to work on myself. Even though I was still working on myself and she was benefiting from it, like, she wouldn't work on herself. And people, we all have to work on ourselves. Like, I don't care how old you are. I don't care if you're 70 years old. You still have to work on yourself. Like, the way you grew up, through bad childhood, your parents or whatever, like just life in general, like, it's thrown a lot of things at you. So we all need to work on ourselves. There's no one is exempt from this. I don't care if you think you're perfect, and some people have worked on themselves. Some people are spending years and years just to work on themselves. This is not something that anyone can get away from. So ladies or guys, like, if your partner is not, if your partner's not doing that, then have that conversation. Like, hey, we should work on ourselves. Like, the greatest gift I can give you is me working on myself. That is like, does not get better than that. That it's right next to unconditional love. Like, it really is. That is a form of unconditional love, if you ask me. So people, like, work on yourselves for your partner and do it together. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you guys work on yourselves for your partner. Obviously, it's for yourself, right? We understand that, but do it for your partner. There's nothing you can't give them $1 million, $10 million, the nicest car. None of that stuff matters. But we're the highest. How can I say this? Like, the biggest compliment, or the biggest, like, thing you can do for your partner is to work on yourself. All right. So make sure you're always doing that. You keep that in mind and you don't let it go from you. You know what I'm saying? Because it's easy to let go. It's easy to get comfortable and all that type of thing, right? So make sure you sit down with each other, you talk about it and say, honey, you know what? Vice versa. I'd like to work on myself for you. Man, if you say that, you know how powerful that is. You know how much your relationship will just be amazing. You'll feel connected. You'll have a chemistry. And you name it, everything will come. So make sure you guys work on each other, on each other's self first, and then, and then they're just going to benefit from it. And you want your partner to say the same thing, And if your partner thinks that's a foolish thing, well, then now you got a bigger issue. You really need to, get down and talk to them and really have them understand it, because that's the kind of partner you want. You're going to have long-term success in relationships if you do it that way, right? So, and if they're the type that doesn't want to hear it and they're just stubborn, don't care. Nowadays people are more conscious and awake and aware, right? It's being aware of yourself, right? And if it's like you've been in a relationship for so long that you're just like, oh man, we can't even have talks like that, or they don't even care. They're always upset, or they're always like negative. Well, yeah, you got a bigger problem, but whatever you got to do, then you get some coaching calls, have somebody intervene and get that person to understand that. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, if you don't do that, you guys are headed for trouble if you're not already in trouble. Okay, so hope you guys have a great day and filled with love, success, happiness, and health. Please reach me at all social media sites at Roland The Real. And if you're looking for to book coaching calls and see what our packages are, reach me at info@savingrelationships.com. Again, that's info@savingrelationships.com. Take care. Bye.